Since the wisps don't say anything, we'll start with the archer. Unsurprisingly, the archer mostly plays on words and phrases related to bows, shooting, and strings.
I'll give it a shot. Ooh, I'm all a quiver. I'm not just some plucky girl you can string along. I said a bowstring, not a G. Never mind. Shot through the heart, and I'm to blame. Shot through the heart, and you're to blame.
She has quite a few other references too.
Cry havoc.
Shall in these confines with a monarch's voice cry havoc!
One shot, one kill. Let's move. 5 meter spread, no sound.
We move. 5 meter spread, no sound.
I'm more than a ranger. I'm a night ranger.
Remember when leet speak was a thing back in the 2000s?
Fear my leet skills.
And I'm guessing besides a reference to the release date of Blizzard games, this one is a play on the release date of Army Soldiers?
My release date's been changed.
Also, I think it's a bit odd that she and some other archer units say fire.
Fire.
Blizzard has never seemed to realize that this exclamation was only ever used, and only makes sense, with firearms, not bows.
Keep firing!
When mounted on a hippogryph, the archer's lines are similar, but her annoyed quotes talk more about her mount.
Born to ride. Look at the rack on this thing.
And this one's an obvious nod to the crocodile hunter.
The hippogriff is an amazing creature rarely seen outside the wild. The tricky thing about hippogriffs is their incredible jaw strength. One terrible clamp of their beaks can rip a huge beast apart in seconds. Let's see what happens when I stick my hand...
A backup couldn't do a thing about it. His teeth penetrated straight through my hand.
Given that she has the sentinel ability, it's not surprising that the Huntress has a lot of owl-related quotes.
Give a hoot, don't pollute.
Give a hoot, don't pollute!
This is my owl. There are many like it, but this one's mine.
This is my rifle. There are many like it, but this one is mine.
Fly, Boobo.
His name is Boobo.
I'm caught between the moon and Night Elf City.
And I guess this is kind of a pun on flight?
I'm not given to flights of fancy.
The Dryad has one of my favorite voice sets. She's hilarious.
Fall like leaves in fall.
I don't reveal much on the mini-map. It's all my fault.
Her jokes all have to do with her being part doe.
Doe!
Doe!
A deer!
A female deer.
I'm not in season!
I'm game. I got a few bucks set aside for later. I'll attract the enemy with my human call.
I'm so wasted! I'm so wasted!
And there's this play on the words droid and dryad.
I'm not the Dryad you're looking for.
These aren't the droids you're looking for.
These aren't the droids we're looking for.
The Druid of the Talon makes more James Bond and Batman references than I would have expected, and I don't even know why.
I am the Dark Knight. Elf, I'd tell you more, but then I'd have to kill you.
Oh, I can tell you, but then I'd have to kill you.
I can tell you, but then I have to kill you.
I tell you, but then I'd have to kill you.
If I told you, I'd have to kill you.
Talon, Druid of the Talon.
Bond. James Bond.
His bird and wind puns are a bit more understandable, though.
I ride on the great winds. I am silent, but deadly. This outfit is for the birds. Don't tell me I'm allergic to feathers.
Besides a reference to Dune,
the sleeper has awakened.
The sleeper has awakened!
Get ready for lots of bear puns from the Druid of the Claw.
Only you can prevent forest fires.
Remember, only you can prevent forest fires.
Bear arms. He wasn't fuzzy, was he?
Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair. Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't fuzzy, was he?
Got any gummy humans? The bears.
Doubles! Doubles!
I'm not sure if this is a reference to the Footman's line in Warcraft 2.
I'd rather be hibernating.
But it reminded me of it.
I'd rather be sailing.
And this last quote's a bit weird.
Can't stop dancing.
At first I thought it was referring to dancing bears, but I think it may also be a reference to the Goron Darunia on Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, who looks a lot like the Druid of the Claw, and dances uncontrollably if you play Soraya's song to him. The Keeper of the Grove has some more deer puns for us.
My father was mounted over someone's fireplace. Don't let the dough hit you on the way out. Herd up.
As well as just general references to nature and wildlife.
Naturally. Feel natural. Nature's way. When I Attack, Part 3.
It's a shame Cenarius isn't playable in the campaign. It would have been awesome to have a full sound set of his booming voice.
Demon-spawned wretches, you will all die!
Besides a joke about trees,
when a treant falls in the forest, does it make a sound?
The Priestess of the Moon mostly makes tiger and cat jokes.
We always land on our feet. My tiger was trained for war. He's great!
They're great!
Curiosity killed my last ride. I got my tiger used from Siegfried and Roy.
Help us to save tigers in the wild. And that will be the best magic of all.
The Demon Hunter has the first Darkness Calls joke.
Darkness called, but I was on the phone, so I missed him.
Be sure to check out my video on all of those references throughout Blizzard games. Other than that, he references a Metallica song.
I shall fight fire with fire.
And talks a substantial amount about flames and demons.
Demon blood is thicker than regular blood. You will perish in flames. Oh, sorry.
He also has a backwards line, likely referencing the supposed demonic backmasking in certain songs. Though it may sound creepy, if we reverse it, he's actually saying,
I love green trees.
Maiev, Furion, and Tyrande are stuffy campaign heroes when it comes to jokes, but Illidan actually has a few jokes if you keep clicking on him.
I see. Absolutely nothing. Wings, horns, hooves. What are we saying? Is this Diablo?
This line is from Transformers.
Ba weep gra na weep ninibang. It's a universal greeting.
I'll use the universal greeting.
Universal greeting?
Ba weep gra na weep ninibang.
And likely references how he transformed into a demon. The Warden is all about judgment and law references.
I hold you in contempt. Justice may be blind, but I'm not. What we have here is a failure to communicate.
What we've got here is failure to communicate.
I am the law.
I never broke the law. I am the law.
Truth, justice, and the Night Elf way.
I'm here to fight for truth and justice in the American way.
He's no good to me if he's dead.
He's no good to me dead.
Now here we get to some interesting stuff. It's pretty obvious that spirits of vengeance that the Warden summons speak backwards. Ever wondered what they're actually saying? Well, the spirits of vengeance speak fragments of slightly up-pitched backwards speech from Maiev.
The hunt awaits. You must hurry. Finish the hunt.
But the Avatar of Vengeance actually uses down-pitched lines from, any guesses?
Be drained of life.
The Crypt Fiend. Creepy. Night Elves are unique in that they have several units that are not heroes, but they are special versions of common units used in the campaign. Chandris has a few jokes.
I wonder why I never run out of arrows. I wish my bow was socketed.
The sockets she's referring to are a feature found in Diablo 2. As for Maev's right-hand girl Naisha, she has a ready quote, which is kinda odd since she can't be trained or resurrected.
It feels good to be in the wilds.
In the Terror of the Tides mission Wrath of the Betrayer, you get control of a Night Elf runner unit. Sound-wise, she's actually very interesting. She has her own voice set, in which she uses a lot of language related to running or racing.
I'm on my mark. Just do it. Let's run.
She also has some attack sounds and a war cry despite not having a weapon.
What? Me? I wish I had a weapon.
I wish I had a weapon!
Get me out of here. Hi, Kiba!
Hi, Kiba! Hi!
And almost all of her pissed quotes are references, jokes, or puns.
Don't shoot the messenger when it absolutely, positively has to be there in one-day night cycle.
When it absolutely, positively has to be there overnight.
I was running through the Tornlands the other day and traffic was horrible. There were horns everywhere. Ugh, I hate these running gags. When you care enough to send the very best, send someone else.
When you care enough to send the very best, go to Hallmark.
Sorry, I'm out to lunch. A delivery from Acme Industries.
And that does it for the Night Elf quotes. Make sure to check out the Alliance, Horde, and Scourge quotes if you haven't already. Also, if you're new to my channel, make sure you check out the Warcraft 3 Easter Eggs series, where I look at all the hidden items and secrets in all 8 of the game's campaigns. You're sure to learn something new there. Coming up next is quotes from neutral units and creeps.